If you spent some time in the blockchain space or crypto Twitter, you've probably heard of the debate going on between Ethereum and Solana. At the core of this debate are theories surrounding whether or not Solana is truly decentralized. In this video, I'll break down if and why Solana is not actually decentralized. By taking a look at the blockchain explorers, we can see Ethereum currently has over 290,000 validators, while Solana only has 1,479. At first, this may seem quite alarming, but if we take a closer look at the numbers, we can see there's a different story being told here. To understand what's really going on, let's walk through the requirements for setting up a node on each network. Becoming a validator on Solana is not cheap. The hardware specifications for being a validator are quite intense. Setting this up in Google Cloud Service would cost us nearly $1,500 a month, but this is just the hardware cost for getting set up. In order to maintain eligibility for rewards, a validator must spend roughly 3 SOL every epoch, which at Solana's peak price was $780 per day, or $285,000 annually. If a validator has staked 50,000 SOL, then each year they would generate roughly 4,000 SOL in rewards, since the average commission paid out by Solana is 8%. Depending on the commission the validator charges, it could earn between 200 SOL and 400 SOL annually. Yet in the same period, it would need to pay 402 SOL to maintain voting eligibility. This means any validator with less than 50,000 SOL staked from outside delegators is running at a loss. Because of this, validators are incentivized to both grow larger and to stake their own SOL so as to take home more commissions. As mentioned before, Ethereum claims to have nearly 300,000 validators, so you'd think becoming an Ethereum validator is much cheaper. While this is true, you'll still need 32 ETH to become a full validator. Additionally, you'll also need to run a client which has the following hardware requirements. While these requirements are much lighter than Solana's, the 32 ETH would cost you $128,000 based on a $4,000 ETH price. Now, it's important to understand the difference in terminology across chains. A Solana validator is also a full node, meaning validators on Solana maintain the entire blockchain state, as well as propose new blocks to the chain. On Ethereum, a node and validator are separate. A full node on Ethereum stores the full blockchain data available and can serve the network with any data on request. According to Etherscan, there are roughly 2,136 full nodes running on Ethereum. Companies like Infura and Alchemy run full nodes that offer Ethereum blockchain data as a service via an API. An Ethereum validator is an entity that participates in the consensus of the Ethereum blockchain. You can think of a validator as a voter for new blocks. As a validator, you'll need to have funds at stake so you can be penalized for behaving dishonestly. It's important to note that a single person could theoretically spin up any number of validators, so it's impossible to say how many Ethereum validators out of the 290,000 are independent. In short, it appears the consensus on Ethereum is far more decentralized than Solana's. Based on the data, only 1,479 validators vote on Solana blocks, while up to 300,000 validators can vote on Ethereum blocks. Theoretically, anyone can whip up a Solana validator to start voting, but because the barrier to entry is so expensive, much of the voting power will be centralized to organizations who can hoard enough capital.